Good evening from Northern California and Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest building in the league. Crazy to think this is its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with the dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. Jay, you look at Joel Embiid in a lot of ways. His early years in the NBA, he has channeled his inner Kevin Durant and Draymond Green.
Yeah, his personality is a blend of the two. And let me break down what I mean here. The Draymond Green part, the trash-talking part. We've seen him absolutely annihilate guys like Hassan Whiteside from the Miami Heat. And then how about the social...
Whoa! Get that out of here! Message sent, Jay. Curry. Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Simmons with it. They trail by one. Screen coming. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a three-point play. 56% for his career. Missed it at the line. Curry into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To Butler. Here's a chance from long range. You on top. Jimmy Butler, contested three. He buries it. There's a toughness he learned under Tibbs at 2 stops, and no question, that rubs off on younger players.
There is something that Jimmy Butler does that no other player in the NBA does. He gets into your psyche. He gets into your head each and every possession. He enjoys the process of the fight. Every single blow. There is a pleasure in the pain.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Lead is 2. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
Okay, I see you throwing the ball like a quarterback in the pocket for the touchdown.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Steph Curry, 2-of-4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Butler. Has a chance. Butler with a shot, no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Butler into the front court. Leads 1. To Anthony. From long range, textbook Melo. Hand in his face, lets it fly, and scores. Knowing Carmelo Anthony, the competitor, you know he wants to do the same things as he was doing 5 years ago.
Well, the answer easy is no. Your mind is telling you yes, but your body is saying the exact opposite. The next step for Carmelo Anthony is to understand that he needs to keep it simple. If he's a catch-and-shoot player, help provide spacing and open up that lane for other players to attack.
Steph Curry, tough matchup against Butler. Gets a look, can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Simmons. His first effort off the mark. Green to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Butler to bring it up. Lead stands at 7. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That his third three in this first quarter alone.
And the defense has to push up on the offensive player. Don't let him have clear vision of the basket.
Caldwell Pope sizing up Butler. To Green. Short jumper stays out. Going to launch beyond the arc, and it's good.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Warriors basketball. Doesn't have the touch. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Butler had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, 1 quarter down, and a great start for the 76ers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball. Fultz to Redick. 4-3. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Markelle Fultz to Redick. Bad pass there. Warriors have it. Thomas. Nice pass to set things up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Fultz with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. Fires the three. Missed it. Top of the key. Redick. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Thomas with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Isaiah Thomas. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Butler off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Isaiah Thomas sizing up Butler. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Butler to Fultz. Fires the three. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. Golden State at the controls. Driving is Thomas, but a shot no good. To Redick for three. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It's denied by Embiid. Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot two.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Draymond Green, he's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Butler to Fultz. Anthony had made his first couple, but he misses there. Iguodala to bring it up. Right now, down 7. Shot from the lane won't go. To Fultz. Beyond the arc for 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Warriors have the basketball. Thomas. Takes stock of the floor to Green. Look out, Larry Nance Jr.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Butler into the front court. Leads 5. Has a look. Jimmy Butler, 4 out of 7. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. Second effort. Joel Embiid. He's 2 for 2 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one. Curry to Shaun Livingston. To Green. Here's a chance from long range. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Butler. From long range. Not that time. Livingston to bring it up. His guys can hold for the final shot. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper off the mark. That misses with 3 seconds left. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Deep three at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The 76ers put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Warriors are in need of some changes at the half. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Philadelphia 76ers have been emphasizing their three-point shooting in this matchup. Given how accurate they were in the first half, I think it's fair to expect more shots from deep in the closing half.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Butler over to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Here's Curry with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. From the painted area, won't go down. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Simmons won't go down. Green. Not that time. The follow won't go either. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Here comes the screen. Steph Curry matched up with Carmelo Anthony. Green to Caldwell Pope. Five to shoot for Golden State. Caldwell Pope not getting the bounce. Simmons into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Butler. 4-3. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Steph Curry, defended by Melo. Fires the three. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Butler to Anthony. Fires the three. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm. And that's what we saw.
Carmelo Anthony with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Curry, and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Curry. Not going down here to Caldwell Pope. Can't connect from inside. Sixers have the basketball. To Simmons. Anthony with a shot. That won't go.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Butler against the KG veteran Iguodala. Curry to bring it up. The deficit now up to a dozen. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Knocked loose. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense. Another chance. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Now 3 for 9. Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Golden State. 1 minute in the third quarter.
To Butler for 3. Off the mark. Another shot won't go either.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Knocked loose. Curry. Can't connect. It's no good. Smith with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't connect. Curry. That misses with 3 seconds left. That ends the third quarter. It's the Sixers out in front. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Warriors have the basketball. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Butler into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Here's a chance from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Thomas into the front court. He'll run the offense. Short jumper stays out. Has a chance. Smith with a shot. It won't fall. Thomas across the timeline. His guys trail by 10. To Shaun Livingston. Thomas buries it on the catch and shoot.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to 3s. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Butler. From long range. And it's Aminu with the rebound. Thomas with the basketball. They trail by 7. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. The follow won't go either. To Butler. Jumper's good.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. It's blocked by Chandler.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Livingston to Thomas. Can't convert the free throw. Livingston. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Sixers control it. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons to Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook Melo. Hand in his face. Lets it fly and scores.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To Shaun Livingston. Has a look. And he hits.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Simmons.
Yes! Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Thomas into the front court. Down by 15. Good. Off a spin.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Simmons to Embiid. Anthony. That's off the side of the rim, short. Isaiah Thomas sizing up Butler. Goes to the left side. Going to launch beyond the arc and drains it.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Butler. 4-3. Off the iron. No good. Iguodala to bring it up. They find themselves down 10. Curry. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Butler. Fires the three. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Green to Curry. Fires the three, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
That misses with a second to go. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers added a win with today's solid victory. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Warriors couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
The Philadelphia 76ers were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
Butler put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped, and when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Golden State Warriors. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.